You're listening to the BigIron Buzz.
Welcome to our latest episode of the BigIron Buzz, where each week we'll bring to you the latest news and trends in the ag, real estate, and used equipment markets. This podcast is brought to you by BigIron Auctions and BigIron Realty, rural America's premier online and reserved auction site, bringing you real connections, respected values, and real deals. Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Smith, and I'm the host of the BigIron Buzz. My guests today are Livestock Manager Pat Kroese and District Managers Kevin Nelson and Belle Benner from here at BigIron, and we're going to take a look at what's on next week's auction. Our first guest today is Livestock Manager Pat Kroese. Pat, BigIron recently started selling livestock on BigIron.com. What's been the initial response here?
Yeah, Ryan, we've had really an impressive response from ranchers across the country, and really exciting times for BigIron Livestock. This new venture is providing farmer stockmen and ranchers another opportunity to market their cattle in a new way, and the responses have been overwhelmingly positive, and at this point in time, the market value, the values we're bringing in have been exceptional, anywhere from $120 to $300 above the local markets in their trade area. So it's been a great start, a great run, and we're excited about the future.
I know you've been watching the livestock markets closely, Pat. What are you seeing in terms of prices?
Yeah, cash markets across the heart of the upper Midwest, we're seeing really good prices. I think it is combined from our futures market. In the cattle futures, the live cattle, fat cattle market has been going steadily higher. The feeder cattle market is also driving higher, which has got some enthusiasm from cattle feeders wanting to buy calves, even though their feed inputs continue to go higher. That's driving markets to some degree. And then weather as well. We've seen the last month now some major snowfall in the heart of Colorado and southern Wyoming to west, central and western Kansas, which has really brought some moisture that was really needed. And so that's really helping create some momentum in the markets, and ranchers are kind of excited. They're seeing green grass come on now. Warmer weather, and so that's really helping drive the market at this point.
Pat, you've got a grass time special turnout sale for Schweitzer Red Angus sale on Tuesday, April 27th. Can you tell us what you have for sale on this day?
You bet. Yeah, we've got a really nice set of purebred registered Red Angus bulls, about 18 bulls that are red bulls. We've got 4 black Angus, Sim Angus bulls that'll be on that sale as well, coming from the Schweitzer operation, and a couple of his consigners, Chris Warner, who's got some of the black bulls, and a couple other Red Angus consigners along with Austin and his team. They've also got some really nice open heifer replacement quality heifers on the sale. There will be about a dozen, 12 of those heifers available that are really out of their core genetics. So a nice set of heifers that can fit really into anybody's herd. And then we've also got a really nice group of fall bred second calf heifers that will start calving here in September. And those are coming from Blue River cattle out of Milford, Nebraska. So a really nice group from Southeast Nebraska that'll be offered up here, and they're online now. You can check them out.
And then there's quite a bit of cattle on the April 28th sale. Tell us more here.
Yes, April has just been a lot of fun. We are getting consignments from all over the country, and we've got some really nice cattle coming out of the western states of Wyoming from Knutson Land and Livestock. We've got the Lerwicks are selling some cattle right now, some running age cow-calf pairs in southeast Wyoming. We've got just south of Scotts Bluff, we've got the Hain Farms and Ranch Dispersion selling a bunch of running age 5 to 8 year old black baldy pairs with really healthy Charolais calves at side. We've got some really nice bulls coming out of Kansas, some purebred and half blood Gelve bulls from the Nichols operation, and a few other lots out there. So a really nice set of cattle. I guess also Edwin K. Farms has got a dispersion just really due to the drought and some changes in the operation. They're selling some running age 6 to 9 and 10 to 12-year-old black baldy pairs with Charolais and black baldy calves at side out of Ideal, South Dakota, and Walbach, Nebraska. Really a nice set this month, coming up the end of the month, of really good quality cattle.
Thanks, Pat. Next up is District Manager Kevin Nelson. Kevin, can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Kevin Nelson. I live in north of Galva, Kansas, and I have been with BigIron for going on about 8.5 years. Last 5.5 as District Manager for District 3 in eastern Kansas, and things are going well in our area down here.
Kevin, what's on the farmer's mind right now in Kansas?
Well, mostly right now is getting corn in, and in the next couple of weeks, some guys are starting a little early, but I talked to a guy yesterday, and he was getting his planter ready, and he was going to start in on some beans next week. They're, for some reason, wanting to hit it just a little bit earlier this year. Usually it's about May 15th is when you start beans, but guys are thinking a little bit differently, and I know they're in pretty good moods as far as, commodity prices are up a little bit, and so that's got everybody smiling just a little bit more. So things are going well.
Now, you've got 2 retirement sales coming up on the April 28th auction. What can you tell us about these 2 auctions?
Well, the one is in Nashville, Kansas. It's for Gary Adelhart. A couple of highlighted items on that sale. He's got a 1998 John Deere 9200 four-wheel drive tractor. He's got a 1992 John Deere 8560 four-wheel drive tractor. 2 John Deere combines, a 95 John Deere 9400 and a 96 John Deere 9600. Both of them are two-wheel drive combines. He's got a 2009 Neville-built 24-foot single-axle grain trailer and a 1998 John Deere 930 rigid header with trailer. That's just a couple of items. I believe he has 78 items listed in his retirement sale. And another one we have is for Dennis Chimberg retirement. That's in McPherson, Kansas. And he has a 1981 John Deere 7720 turbo two-wheel drive combine. For tillage, he's got a Sunflower 5331 field cultivator and a Vermeer 605 Super F round baler just in time for haying season, and a couple headers, 925P platform header and a John Deere 224 rigid header. So check out both of them sales at BigIron.com, and they will be on April 28th next week.
Now, what else do you have for sale in Kansas next week that catches your eye? Well,
I know the Chad Fisher sale in St. John, Kansas. He's got a nice 2007 New Holland TJ 384 drive tractor and a 2020 Land Pride native grass drill. Also, a John Deere 644 Easy wheel loader. Bruce Penner in Whitewater, Kansas, has a 2008 John Deere 455 grain drill. And check out his 2011 John Deere 635 flex header. Also, Kurt Hubler in Mulvane, Kansas, has a nice Case IH SDX 40 air seeder with cart and a 2013 Case International 2162 40-foot flex draper header, just in time for harvest. So check them items out.
Thanks, Kevin. Our last guest today is Bill Benner, who is a district manager in the state of Illinois for BigIron. Bill, you've got an estate sale in your area as well this week. Tell us what you have.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you. Coming up on April 28th, 2021, I have the Patsy J. Little Estate. These items are already up and open for bids, so feel free to go look under the Patsy J. Little Estate. Kicking this off, I've got a 1988 John Deere 8820 Titan 2 combine, 4-wheel drive, 3,811 hours shown on the meter. This machine does have duals, and it does have the Maurer hopper extension on top of it, so it's got a lot of capacity. Next up, for the little estate, I've got a 1991 Ford Versatile 876 four-wheel drive tractor. It's got 4,425 hours on it. Excellent looking tires all the way around, front and rear. This tractor is a 12-speed forward transmission and with 4 reverse, and we've got about 121 hours on a new clutch that was done by Schaff Implement locally. Next up, I've got a John Deere 7016 row 30-inch front fold corn planter, and it does have the Precision VM 2500 monitor that goes with that. Next up, I've got a 2002 John Deere 893 corn head. This particular corn head is an 8-row 30-inch, and it does have the poly snouts. And finally, rounding out for the Patsy J. Little estate, I've got a Case IH 5400 minimum till drill. This drill is 20 foot wide, and it sits on 8-inch spacings. It's good shape and ready to go. And that's all I've got for the Patsy J. Little estate. There are other items. Feel free to go to BigIron.com and do a search for Patty J. Little estate. Coming to you on 4/28/2021.
That's our show for today. I'd like to thank our guests, Pat Kroese, Kevin Nelson, and Bill Benner, and remind everyone that the equipment mentioned on today's show can be found on the April 28th auction on BigIron.com. For the Big Iron Buzz, I'm Ryan Smith. We'll catch you here next week.